don't want to be heard.
Talk later.
All right, I'd like to call the regular meeting of the Town Board to order and ask you to please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. May I have the clerk call the roll, please?
Supervisor Sweeten?
Here.
Councilman Gerstner? Here. Councilman D'Angelo?
Here.
Councilman Cole?
Here.
Councilman Schuback?
Here.
Attorney Myro? Here. DPW Commissioner Estorino? Here. Police Chief Rader?
Thank you. And just a note, we had a presentation from Eagle Scout candidate Lucian Barca earlier in the evening for creating a Gaga pit as his Eagle Scout project at Mountain Lake Park. And we met with him during our work session, and the board will have a resolution to support that later on. We thank Lucian. May I have a motion to accept the minutes of April 27th?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion or corrections? Seeing none, then all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The correspondence is summarized on page 1. And I'll just note that Dan Duthie has requested to be reappointed to the Conservation Board, and we should have a resolution later in the evening for that. Any other discussion?
No.
No, then let's, there are no elected officials here this evening. Let's go to reports and hear from Councilman D'Angelo.
Okay, good evening. The Warwick Valley Humane Society is seeking landscapers for yard cleanup, preparation, and fill for the donated sod. And you can contact Susan at 845-986-2473. They have an upcoming fundraiser. Their 7th annual For the Animals golf outing will be held on November 21st, 2023 at Exclusive Golf Club in Mansion Ridge in Monroe, New York. Sponsors are needed for their Bon Appetit lunch, Hot Diggity Dog hot dog on the turn, and the Cart Nip short cart, and Furry Friends tea signs. You can visit wvhumane.org under the event tab to sign up as a sponsor, golfer, or both. All proceeds will benefit their homeless pets. Currently needed, very neatly, is canned pate cat food, large and small paper plates, large and medium-sized non-latex exam gloves, equine pine bedding for the litter, and monetary donations for a critical care fund for the injured and sick shelter pets. Currently, they're housing 85 animals, 8 dogs, 52 adult cats, 14 kittens, 8 rabbits, 2 guinea pigs, and 1 parakeet. And if you're interested in getting a pet, contact the Humane Society. And the Friendly Visitor Program, they're always looking for volunteers. And if you think you can volunteer, or if you think you need a ride, maybe a help with grocery shopping, home visits, or clerical assistance, call 845-986-1124, extension 400, and leave a message, and somebody will contact you. And that's all I have, sir.
All right, thank you. Councilman Cole.
Thank you. Monday morning at 9 o'clock, the PLAV is having its memorial service in the cemetery in Pine Island. If anybody wants to attend the Memorial Day services there, they have also a mass at 8 o'clock that precedes that. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Councilman Gerstner.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Our DPW has been staying busy. I thank them all for culvert pipes on Scenic Pond Drive and Jonathan Court, 12-inch by 40-foot culvert pipe, on Almond Tree, a 15-inch by 40-foot pipe. Catch basins on Jonathan Court and Green Meadows been repaired. Drainage on Distillery Road, Westridge Road, Belcher Road, they've been cleaning the pipes there. Tree work on Cascade Road, took down a dead tree. Mowing town-wide, potholes town-wide. Vehicle maintenance, emergency repairs, and road signs as needed. Hauling material, stockpile, quarter-inch stone to the stockpile, and the old prison property with Wickham Woodland are hauling dirt for the PD range. Town parks, they're mowing and maintaining. And real quick, we have the water report. Wickham Water District, well, 11,665,900 gallons for an average daily of 55,500. Belleville, 122,200, average daily 4.1. Uric Heights, 238,900, daily use of 8,000. Pine Island Water District, 160,800, daily use of 7,700. And West Side, we have 1,641,300, daily use of 54,700. Fairgrounds, 94,500, with a daily use of 3,200. Warwick Tech Park, 285,200, with a daily use of 9,200. And then the Sewer District, Water Tech Park, 134,310. Wickham Village District, 2,318,229. Kings Estates, 1,566,571. Totally district flow for 4,019,110, an average of 133,970. And Sewer District 2, the Fairgrounds, 105,500, with a daily flow of 3,516. Also, the Village of Warwick, we having the Memorial Day Parade at 1 p.m. And on June 3rd, the Warwick Fire Department will be having their biannual parade. Line up at 3 and step off at 4 p.m. I believe, talking to the chief, I think we have 28 companies coming for this parade, so it'll be nice. Should be good.
Great.
Thank you. And happy Memorial Day, everybody, and try to attend one of the services.
Councilman Schuback.
Just want to remind people that Pine Island will be having their Memorial Day at 9 a.m. and then the Village of Florida will be at 1 p.m. And hopefully everyone enjoys their Memorial Day.
All right, thank you. Attorney Myro. Town Clerk's report.
Okay, we have a couple of bids. We have a bid proposal to clean, prep, paint, and finish 6 pickleball courts at the Mountain Lake Park. The first is from A+ Striping, Inc. for $7,300 per court. The second is from Excalibur Painting, and their proposal is $4,500 per court. The second proposal is for carpentry and general renovations to the Mountain Lake Park cabins. First is Pro Works Interiors. They declined to bid. The second is KAG Contracting Corp. for a bid proposal of $60,000, and the last is Kellenbeck Brothers Construction LLC, and they also had no bid submitted. The third bid proposal is for plumbing at the Mountain Lake Park main building. The first is Expert Mechanical. Their proposal is for $14,825 with the winterization fee of $4,000. The second was Armistead Mechanical, Inc. They did not submit a bid. And the third was Nebraska Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, and their proposal was approximately $34,000. The fourth bid is a proposal to paint exterior of all 7 hill cabins at Mountain Lake Park. The first is Professional Brushworks for $39,200. The second is Precision Painting for $70,553.63. And the last is CertaPro Painters of Orange County, and they also declined to bid. The next is we have a bid proposal to replace the flooring and trim in all Mountain Lake Park cabins. Stephen Bertero, his proposal was $53,280 with the proposal of $9,500 for the trim. The second is Pro Works Interior for $88,741.97. And the last was John Herbert Company for a proposal of $75,437.50 with the trim proposal of $19,597. The next proposal is for the excavation for drainage at the Mountain Lake Park cabins. First is Allied Excavation for $29,800. The second is Ground Control Excavating, Inc. for $38,000, and the last was from Earth Tech Associates, Inc. for $57,700. The next bid proposal is to reglaze or refinish the tubs in the Mountain Lake Park cabins. First is Hudson Valley Resurfacing for $8,645. The second is Color Glaze Refinishing. They did not submit. And the third is Bath Fitter for $10,000. The next proposal is to install HVAC at the main lodge at the Mountain Lake Park. The first is Expert Mechanical for $42,132. The next is Armistead Mechanical, Inc. for $49,950. And the last was from Nebraska Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling for $75,000. The last proposal is for the electric work for the new HVAC at the Mountain Lake Park main lodge, And the only bid received was from Skyward Electric Inc. for $5,460. And that's all.
Thank you. Supervisor's report. So we've had an ongoing issue with recycling. The fees being charged at the transfer stations have gone up. They're being more critical about mixed waste in with recycling. We've had numerous documented evidence of residents mixing in non-recyclable materials, and we need that to be corrected. So we're urging residents, if you have a question about what is recyclable, we have a full list on our website at townofwarwick.org. You can also download the Recycle Coach app from the iTunes Store or Google Play, and it will tell you, you can ask it for, is this item recyclable? It will give you the answer. We need to really get this corrected. You need to understand that in your recycling bins, you have to put loose recycling and only materials that are recycled. You cannot put them in bags that are closed. You cannot mix stuff that is not recyclable in there, or there's going to have to be a discontinuous of that service, because the vendors are going to get fined, and then that cost will be passed on to all the residents. So please, we need your cooperation on this. The county will be holding its second Hazardous Waste Collection Day on June 3rd from 9 to 1 p.m., rain or shine, at the Port Jervis High School lower parking lot that is located at 10 Route 209 in Port Jervis. Go to orangecountyGov.com/EFS if you want a full list of materials that can be brought there. It's free to Orange County residents. It's a great service, and I urge you to do that. The 2022 annual water quality reports for all of our water districts are now online on townofwarwick.org, so you can go and see, if you live in one of the districts, what the annual report of the water quality in your district is. The other councilman mentioned the Memorial Day services that is all on Monday here in the town of Warwick, and with Pine Island at 9, Warwick at 11, and Florida at 1, and Greenwood Lake at 2. There's really no excuse for someone to not try to catch at least one of those, and honor really the sacrifice for those who paid with their lives for the freedoms we're enjoying. So please try to do that and honor these soldiers. That's really it. The journal entries were made with the controller. They were all in order, and we're getting ready to file our annual update document to the state. And so Bonnie's been working really hard on that with Steve Brown, and we hope to get that in the next week or so. Supervisor's Corner is published in the Dispatch every week. I thank them for doing that, and some of it does get into the Advertiser, so check that if you are so interested. That is the end of my report. I'll offer privilege of the floor to anyone on an agenda item. Seeing none, let's move into resolutions, and I make a motion to adopt the resolution appointing the attached list to various Pine Island recreation positions for the 2023 season.
Second.
Any discussion? This is the only rec program the town actually runs.
Yes.
And we contribute to the 3 villages to run theirs for residents from the town as
Thank
well.
them for all their hard
But
work.
Paulette and the staff out there is amazing. So
Do a great
Nancy
job.
Shiner does a great job. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a request.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Paul and Krista Hody to serve alcohol at Mountain Lake Park on May 27th, 2023. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file in the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a request.
Motion, go ahead.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Kimberly Youngman to serve alcohol at Mountain Lake Park on September 10th, 2023. Certificate of liability and liquor liability insurance is on file at the clerk's office.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to refund the building department fee back to Teresa and Cesar Chavez in the amount of $500 as per recommendation letter from the building inspector dated May 12, 2023.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Make a motion to adopt the resolution to approve the following budget transfer from the assessor's full-time A001355-130 to equipment A001355-200 in the amount of $200.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt a resolution to refund the remaining escrow back to Angelo Sorrenti in the amount of $232.50 as per recommendation letter from the Planning Board Secretary dated May 5th, 2023.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a reappointment.
Motion to reappoint Daniel Duthie to the Conservation Board for a 3-year term to expire in June of 2026.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thank Dan for his service. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to schedule a public hearing on June 22nd, 2023 at 7:15 PM regarding introductory local law number 3 of 2023 entitled amending chapter 164 pertaining to the definition of commercial solar, cannabis dispensary overlay district, and the campground definitions of the reporting requirements. Copy of the proposed amendment is available for review in the town clerk's office at 132 Kings Highway, Warwick, New York, 10990, or on the town website, townofwarwick.org.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to accept the proposal.
Motion to adopt a resolution to adopt the bid proposal from Excalibur Painting to clean, prep, and finish 6 pickleball courts at the Mountain Lake Park in the amount not to exceed $4,500
Second.
per court.
Oops, sorry, second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to accept the proposal.
Motion to adopt the resolution, accept bid proposal from Armstead Mechanical, Inc. for the annual spring inspection for all HVAC systems at the Mountain Lake Park, an amount not to exceed $5,874.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution authorizing a change order to the contract with Tectonic Engineering to perform borings at Jane Street Bridge at a cost not to exceed $11,000.
Second.
Discussion, this is in preparation for a design to replace the Jane Street Bridge, which the town owns. It's in the village of Florida.
Yes.
We still have not heard back from Bridge New York yet on this proposal, but we needed to do the boring so that we're prepared. You can't really design it till you have those, so.
Right.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. A motion to create a position.
Motion to adopt a resolution for Orange County Department of Human Resource to create the position of Recreation Director for the town of Warwick.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a bid proposal.
Motion to adopt the resolution, accept bid proposal from KAG Contracting Corp. for general renovation carpentry for time and materials of the cabins at Mountain Lake Park, an amount not to exceed $60,000.
Second.
Discussion. I just want to clarify. So the reason that this is time materials is we struggled to get bidders that would, because the scope of what we're asking them to do, to remove contents from the cabins, remove the carpeting, replace cabinetry, window repairs, doors and lock repairs, front porch repairs, exterior repairs. It was hard to quantify
Right.
what that number was going to be. So we're limiting the total number it can be. And we'll have HVAC, who's managing the upgrades, monitor their time and materials, all right?
Yep.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. A motion on a plumbing proposal.
Motion to adopt the resolution to accept bid from Expert Mechanical for plumbing in the Mountain Lake Park main building, an amount not to exceed $14,825 plus $4,000 winterization fee per year.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution to accept the bid proposal from Professional Brushworks to paint the exterior of all 7 L cabins at Mountain Lake Park in an amount not to exceed $39,200.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a bid proposal.
Motion to adopt a resolution to accept the bid proposal from Stephen Bertero to replace the flooring in all the cabins at Mountain Lake Park in the amount not to exceed $53,280 plus $9,500 for trim.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a bid.
Motion to adopt the resolution, accept bid proposal from Allied Excavation for the excavation for drainage on the property for Mountain Lake Park cabins in amount not to exceed $29,800.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a bid proposal.
Motion to adopt a resolution to accept bid proposal from Hudson Valley Resurfacing for regrazing and refinishing the tubs at Mountain Lake Cabin in an amount not to exceed $8,645.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a bid proposal.
Motion to adopt a resolution, accept bid from Expert Mechanical to install a split unit AC with heat pumps in the main lodge guest room and install 3 4-ton condensers and 6 2-ton head units in various locations at a cost not to exceed $36,865 and $5,267 for baseboard heat. Sorry.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a bid proposal.
Motion to adopt a resolution to accept bid proposal for Skyward Electric, Inc. for electric work for the new HVAC mini-split units at the Mountain Lake Park Main Lodge in the amount not to exceed $5,460.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I make a motion to adopt the resolution, accept the bid for the following used 2015 Ford E450 cutaway bus from Auctions International in the amount of $14,600.
Second.
Did you get a second?
Second.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Discussion, this is an old dial bus, and that's a pretty good price for it. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a lifeguard appointment.
Motion to adopt a resolution to appoint Patrick Gardner as a lifeguard at a pay rate of $15.30 per hour and as a swim instructor at a pay rate of $17.09 per hour for the 2023 season.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion on a change order.
Motion to adopt a resolution authorizing a change order to repair the flat roof and gutter with Precision Roofing in amount not to exceed $15,500.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And motion on an approval.
Motion to adopt a resolution granting permission to Eagle Scout candidate Lucien Barca to build a Gaga pit at the Mountain Lake Park.
Second.
Again, it's really grateful that he chose us to do his project. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to pay the duly audited bills.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. At this point, I would offer a privilege of the floor to anyone on any question. Any last comments from the board?
Did everybody have a nice Memorial weekend?
Yeah, everyone,
Yeah.
enjoy yourself, but also take a time, at least a few minutes, to reflect on why you're able to do what you do in this country.
Be smart and be
Thank our
safe.
service men and women who perished.
Our police calm this weekend.
All right, any other things? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Or did we pay the audited bills?
Yes.
Yes.
We did, all right. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you all.